Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Rafinha. Neymar. And he's there to belt it away. That's really well cleared. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Aimed beyond the defence. Big chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Now, can they get him away? Driving forward. Singh gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, it's a big day for him, obviously, Peter, and I think he can...
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Rafinha. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, he's been caught napping. Chance for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Looking for the run.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Brazil look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
That is a great pick out. Savinho.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And he's in. Can he finish? It's a goal! That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Can he spark a counter here? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
India happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Well, that's well spotted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
India clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, that's a very deep... He's had a shot! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And that has been clubbed away. Fired deep to he rises! It's there!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. No, that's been intercepted. Gonzalo Ramos. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Pinches it off him. Looking for options for movement. Bernardo Silva unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Diogo Dalot. And it's Bernardo Silva. That's a shade optimistic. And he's there to get it away. Great vision. That is a great pick out. He's through now, is he? Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
India with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Punched away. He's going for goal. That is decidedly lacking.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Tries to pass it through. This looks promising.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, what has happened here? That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, they could be caught out here. Gone behind for a goal kick. Pass somewhat off target. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Shapes to shoot! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
After 36 minutes is...
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter.
And the shot! Goal! Portugal! Into the lead once more.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
After 39 minutes is...
And now he has two.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
Portugal go into the lead. Ruben Diaz. Diogo Dalot. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. That's a lovely, neat pass. Played back in.
2 added minutes
It's
have
gone
been
all the way
indicated.
through to the keeper. He's gone for goal. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
With the owner of a
It is
blue
quite
car
a game,
parked outside
breathless
the stadium
and
gate,
laced with
kindly
excitement.
remove it,
Well, I
as it is
think the
about to be
message
towed
from the
away.
manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And we're off again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, that has not gone well. Nicely weighted ball. Great chance! There's a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
This is quite a battle.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, that's fabulous. Now, this real chance! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
India get themselves into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Diogo Dalot. That pass been well intercepted. And he's managed to gift it back. Knocks it into space. Well, there's the clearance. Araujo played into space. Well timed, excellent interception. Bruno Fernandes. And they're quick to get it back. Corner number 2 then.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And he's intervened well there. Gonzalo Ramos, there's the shot! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to...
It is going to need 30 more minutes, no winner after 90.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. Into extra time we go. India conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Distributed tidily. Can he get on the end of this? That's a nicely shaped ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Tries a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Cleared away. India are looking to go forward now. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's it for the first half of extra time.
And now I'd just like to read out.
Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And so the last chance to find a winner. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Looking for the run. He is through here. Oh, that's neat. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Bernardo Silva threads one in. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
That is good alertness.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
So it comes down to this, a final rallying cry and then kicks from the spot. An exchange of stares and we're ready to go. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper and maybe that put him off.
And so the captain steps up. No! Denied remarkably!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
So, the second man in line. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Bruno Fernandes is second man up. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
This to put them 2 up. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Gonzalo Ramos will take the 3rd penalty. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
He just did what he was asked.
He steps up to take the 4th penalty.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Bernardo Silva is the 4th man to step up. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Abdul Samad is the next man in the spotlight.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Portugal at the point of no return. Saved it! And that's won it! Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours.
Those of you making their way home on
So,
public
Jim, how do you reflect
transportation
on
today,
what we've
please
seen?
watch the screen
Well, it's
for
pretty
train
clear
departures
that there was a
to all
solid
local
game
major
plan in
stations.
place for what was a very high-pressure game.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, that's fabulous. Now then, the ball's come loose.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It goes for the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Now it's Rafinha. Shot could be on. India, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And that is as far as they're going to go. It's a good ball out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, nice touch. Abdul Samad. They're urging him to shoot. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain... Shoots! There's a goal! His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
India penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter.
That's rather hopeful. Danilo.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket.
That could spell trouble. He is shot, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. India with the corner, they're first. Punched away. Struck first time. Keeper's not concerned by that.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Neymar. Over to the left. Played back in. That has been slung wide. Showing good feet. And here's Savinho. Oh, that's neat. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Takes a shot! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
India happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. India carrying a one-goal lead. And here's Neymar. It's Neymar! They've got to be quick to recover this. That's a lovely, neat pass. Savinho. And here's Neymar. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Bruno Guimaraes. Savinho. India just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Brazil really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Abdul Samad. And they're back on the ball again. The message is clear, none shall pass. Oh, easy pickings there. It's gone for a throw-in. Oh, shooting chance! It's their second corner of the game. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now they can spring out of defence. And he tries from distance. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Substitution in progress.
So, third corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away.
India clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He can get that clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. India still ahead by the game's only goal. Nicely weighted ball. Rafinha! And the lead stays intact, just.
Rafinha was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's gone for goal. Gabriel. And that will be it. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Your final thoughts, Jim?
India really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Knocks it into space. Camavinga. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, important interception. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe. Great ball if he can get there. And this is Ronaldo. And he will. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, here's the man they call the little Mozart, Thomas Rositzky.
He's not going to give you box-to-box running for 90 minutes, Peter, but he's the kind of player...
No! He has hit that forcefully.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in. That's an excellent interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
India clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Can he finish? Goal, Inter! Inter go in front.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
India are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Conceição. India have it back and can go again. And he welcomes it in. Well, that is commitment to the cause. India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Keeper has taken decisive action. He's having a hit! Stojkovic. Rijkaard. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nicely shaped ball. Rafael Leao. Mbappe. That is ended up in no man's land. That's the throw. Beckham. Aimed beyond the defence. Beckham has created one goal already. Well, that looks a decent ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Alexander-Arnold. Quick look, then plays it in. That is a brilliant interception. Cleared without complication. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Good ball, good take. Played out to the right. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through, engages and forces him off the ball. Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I appreciate the fact.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game-changer.
And the game has already resumed here.
India really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Messi! Oh, that is very close.
Messi brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Tries to pass it through. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Drogba. Oh, no joy this time. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
India disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And it's Stojkovic. Rosicki. Stojkovic. And he whips in across. That'll be a throw. Rijkaard. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Delivered in. And the ball's come loose, and another try! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Tries to play it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
India are in dire need of a breakthrough, can they?
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. India really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. So that's it. It is all over. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
For each block, please report to
Your
the
final
staff room
thoughts, Jim?
immediately.
It's just a bad day at the office.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Played out to the left flank. Oh no, this does not look good. And it's Griezmann. And that has been clubbed away. Great vision. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, that's nice. He's found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who could forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as someone who always puts in an honest shift. He'll do everything his manager asks him to do and will rarely let you down.
Ambitious ball here. Can he latch on to this? Adams.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted. That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Can he finish? Rafael Leao getting this one clear. Nico Williams. Well, that pass isn't the best. Costa Curta. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Messi. Pires. Chalobah promptly onto that, and that is that. Nico Williams. And it's Messi. Half an hour played now. India have it back and can go again. Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that looks a decent ball. Can he get onto this? Rafael Leao cuts it out. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Messi. Real chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Aimed beyond the defence. Plays it in low. And he's quick to get it clear again. Knocks it into space. And he thumps it clear. And it's half-time here. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are back underway.
India really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
That has ended up in no man's land. Griezmann, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Deftly away. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He won't be happy with that one. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Conceição going face-to-face with his great rival. Nicely spread. Nicely weighted ball. Pass is just off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Now it's Griezmann, and they're quick to get it back. And he's heaved it away. Moved on forwards. And it's Perez. Adams makes the interception. And he's worked it through. Well timed, excellent interception. Cristiano Ronaldo. Conceição looking to get on the end of this. Rodri. Can he get on the end of this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's been won straight back. Griezmann. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Rodri. Plays a sharp little ball. And the finish! No mistake! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
That's a nicely shaped ball. He's picked his way through. No way through, so Messi!
Coming on the field.
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Number 20, Bukayo Saka. Substitution for Barcelona. Number 10, Messi.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
17, De Bruyne.
De Bruyne with the short one. David Villa! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's there to belt it away.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Barcelona have got it back. And time is up. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
We are glad to inform
Your
you
reflections
that
then, Jim.
match day
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. Now that looks a decent ball. Not the most accurate pass. Goes for a shot! Goal! And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
The goal scorer.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cruyff. Messi. Looking for options for movement. They get a throw in. And that's definitely not his best. Van Dijk. India leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Shot at goal! Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
India are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled.
It's Son Heung-min! It's loose now, and it's come back out to him. And that is doing no harm at all.
Fernando Torres really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Throw in. Hit into the middle. And they've been given a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Fernandez. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, surely that deserved better.
Cristiano Ronaldo really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Davids. And it's Van Dijk. And it's Michel Platini. And he thumps it clear. Looking for the run. Now it's Platini. Oh, such a clever touch. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Mbappe threads one in. Oh, that is a nice touch. Rafael Leao. Look at the space here. Can he finish? Just cruising. They are cruising. And they are cruising away. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
India do have the look of a team with genuine ambition.
Hello, everybody,
Already
and
on the
welcome
cusp
to
of
today's
promotion,
match.
they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. India cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Decent progress down the left. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's... And Batistuta! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Number 9, Gabriel Batistuta.
One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that is going out for a goal kick. Lavia. Messi. Aims beyond the... Roll! Magnificent! About as smooth as it gets. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He just absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Raul! Raul!
Hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manner, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So bring it on.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains. to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
And already we're underway here. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. Another rendition of this never-ending feud. It will never lose its significance.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
It's a really well-measured ball. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Looking for the run, and that could set him on his way. Can he find the finish? Cleared without complication. Lobbed in behind. Oh, he's played it in low.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Akanji producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's found a way through. No way through, so back it comes. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Foden, and they can counter here. Showing good feet. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Robertson got a long way forward to join the attack. It's played through for him. Closing in on goal. Chance for a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Chalobah. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Well, the players still have the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Well, after 45... And the finish!
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Played into space out wide. Robertson gets across to intercept that. Foden. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. He has found the way through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Can he get onto this? And he's managed to get free. That has not gone well. Knocks it into space. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement.
Substitution on the field. Number 77.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as You're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Distributed tidily. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Good ball, good take. Oh, super ball. Robertson gets it clear. That has ended up in no man's land. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Shot could... Valverde! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Substitution on the field. Number 10. Number 7.
Now some movement on the bench,
on the
and we are going to see a change.
Number 16. Number 23.
Still no sign of a breakthrough, which comes as quite a surprise if you consider the gulf in quality between the two teams. And a chance! Oh, yes, it's there! Save the best for last! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Pinches it off him. Moments left, barely that, to avoid a shot defeat now. Oh, good read.
Really well and stopped it.
There will be 3 minutes.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Akanji, and the number on the board is 3. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. And you can hear the analysis starting already, the intricate details and nuances being debated, and they will be for several days, but only one... A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. The keeper has it. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold has a look inside the box. Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right, and he's managed to get free. There's the chance for a shot! There it is! First blood drawn. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the pass is intercepted. Turns back here, probably the best option. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He slings it in. Closing in on goal, and he was alert to it. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ah, such a clever touch. And this is... There's the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, good spread.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tries to cross. He rises! And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And he's forced to go back. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's found a way past. Valverde. And it's Vidal. Out to the right. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
That has been cut short.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Valverde. Foden. He won't be happy with that one. Into the last quarter of an hour. They get a throw in.
Substitution.
It's a good run down the right. That is good strength.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Substitutions taking place.
That's good play. And it's Vidal. Holding on to the slenderest of leads here. Minutes must feel like hours. Oh, that's a key interception. Very much into the last knockings. And he skips past his man. Played out towards the right wing. He's picked his way through.
Has been indicated.
Plays it across.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And time is up. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Foden taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Thank you everyone for your support today. You were more than just
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you.